everybody has potential. Okay? The difference between potential and actual is work. Hey y'all, it's your girl Kels from the Relocated RN, back with another motivational. Well, it's technically not Monday. I did want to still come on here and give you guys a little bit of thought-provoking conversation as per usual. A lot of times people get complacent with that feeling of potential, and it hinders them from going forth and actually moving. My son, Trevin, tried out for the basketball team, right? So unfortunately, he didn't get chosen at that time. But he did say, the coach told him that he had potential. How did we get from a place of just being in a state of potential to actually walking in the fullness of your calling or whatever you set out to do, actualizing your goals? I remember that song, I am a promise, I am a possibility, I am a promise with a capital P. I am a great big bundle of potentiality. Persons can see you have potential, but what are you actually doing to tap into that part of becoming or the actuality? I think it is God-given potential, and it's important for us to home in on that fact that it should be God-centered, or it should be something that you have been inspired by God to do. So, like I say, everybody has potential, but we all can't succeed at everything. We don't have the potential to be great in everything, but we do have the potential to do great things in what He's called us to do. And I think it all should start with prayer and asking Him, what is it that we are naturally good at? What do we naturally have an affinity for? Potential really is only like the spoon that should be stirring your faith. We had a conversation. I said, so what do you plan to do? You can't just stay in a place of potentiality, because that's not going to get you on the team either. So everybody has potential. Okay? The difference between potential and actual is work. And the first work really that you have to do is the work of maintaining your belief, even when things get hard, even when there are disappointments. That's the hardest part. Mentally staying in a place where you are able to fight through opposition to actualize your dreams and your goals. Faith, which is work, that's the hardest piece of work that we as believers have to actually maintain. Faith in God, that what He says He will do, He will actually do, in spite of opposition, in spite of disappointment, and of course actually being inspired to do the physical work. Fight through it with faith, and that's with faith in God and faith in yourself. That's what leads to true confidence. That's what leads to you being able to actually walk or actually exist. And that's really what the word actuality means. To actually exist in something that you intended to do, or something that you believed you could do, and now you actually in that moment. A fashion to say that you have arrived, because we all are a work in progress, and we should always be aspiring to do more and to improve ourselves. You know, he's really been making me proud. He's been working out and, practicing his shots, practicing his dribbling, really like improving his game. That's certainly not to say that he will make the team. I can't say that. But I know that he has not only believed in himself enough to start getting active, to actually start working towards becoming a basketball player. So if it is you actually want to be a homeowner, you need to be working, doing something, planning, saving. That means if you're trying to go back to school, yes, you will have to study, you get a second job. You may have to do what may be uncomfortable for a while, pulling things that you want to achieve from a place of potential to a place of actuality. And even in that is one of those take home points that I want you to grasp. Like, when you are in your transition from potential to actualization, you do have to remain focused on what it is you are called to do. There will be distractions, there will be things that try to take your focus off of what you were called to do. There may be words people you least expect to tell you that you can do something. All those things are trying to just keep you in a state of being the potential. Like, I've seen so many persons on the side of the street, people that you meet, you'll never know the level of greatness that they would have already experienced or started to tap into. They also had potential to be great, but for whatever reason, distractions, drugs, decisions, not really maintaining a relationship with God, they allowed the cares of this world to take away the potential that they had. I didn't realize that it still takes work to come from a place of potentiality to actuality. There was this day that a store back home called Solomon's was having this blowout sale, right? And they had a bunch of light fixtures. These light fixtures were normally like 50, 100, almost $200, and they were marked down to like 10, 15, $30, right? So I called them. I said, babe, Solomon's is having a sale. We didn't have a house. We didn't have property. We hadn't been approved. We didn't have anything at that point. And I said, I'm buying these. So I remember at the time we were living with my parents. And so when we got home, my dad came home and he saw all these light fixtures. He's like, where these lights came from? I said, I was so excited because my dad is a builder. They were having a big sale and I just bought them for my house. And he said, yeah, house? You see, but you don't have a house. But I said, but I will have a house. Okay? That is moving from the potential of having a house to actualizing. And mind you, we still didn't have a house. The following day we didn't have a house, but it was the act of faith that, and being able to actually see those light fixtures every day. After being disappointed, we lost money. We lost over like $12,000 on our first transaction trying to buy a home, which is still a soft spot for me, y'all. We have a home and we were able to close on that house right before my 26th birthday. So in the time frame that we had set out, we did do what we had intended to do, what was in our heart to do. And like I said, that's just like a word of encouragement for you guys that may be struggling with faith or just feeling like you have the potential to be great. You have the potential to do amazing things, but you feel like kind of stuck in that place. You have to fight through it, fight through the naysayers, fight through yourself, self-doubt. That's something that, I'm going to always be hammering on because that's something that personally I struggle with in terms of actually believing when people say that like they can see the greatness in you, but if you don't see it, if you don't start to believe it, then you still leave it in that place of potentiality. It's still stuck there. I don't want to be stuck in a place of potential. I don't want to just be, oh, girl, you got potential. No. When I step out, I'm going to step out in an actual way. I'm going to make my presence felt. I'm going to be actively working towards becoming that thing, whatever it is that I feel that I'm called to do. For you guys today, I hope you all are inspired. I hope you all are motivated to keep working at those dreams, keep working at those goals. Baby, I am actively working on my goals, dreams, and aspirations in this year. So catch you all later. Bye.